Teachers, parents, students, welcome to the Senior Awards for the class of 2020. I'm excited to have us together for this virtually, as we are for all of these events in the spring of 2020, because it's the opportunity that we take to celebrate the academic excellence of our students. This is a class that is filled with excellence. This is a class that we should be celebrating every day, and we are in our hearts and with you. And at this moment, we want to share what we know about these young people and publicly acknowledge all that they have done to be successful here at East, which will support their success well beyond East. As we begin, I want to share with you a quote that had confounded me for some time. It seemed too short and too big all at once. It was a quote that was attributed and has been often to Aristotle. That means I should understand it, right? I'm a smart person. The quote in one sentence was this: "We are what we repeatedly do." Well, that meant to me that there are a lot of things I repeatedly do that I'm proud of, and those that I'm not. And it might be all of them, but I don't think Aristotle was talking about my habit of getting up too late, sometimes eating too much chocolate, sometimes those aren't the things that I am. But then just earlier this year, I found that quote was in the context of a much larger, more meaningful quote, and it was this one: "Excellence is an art won by training and habituation. We do not act rightly because we have virtue or excellence, but we rather have those because we have acted rightly. We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. And that then made sense to me, that this is not just about the things that I do, but this is about striving toward excellence. And this is about why we're representing our students, why we're acknowledging our students and awarding them this evening. Again, thank you for being with us. Let's celebrate these seniors of 2020 this evening and well beyond. Enjoy.
Hi, my name is Michael Hernandez, and on behalf of the East High School Social Studies Department, I'm honored to present the Senior Award for Achievement to Itza Lasso Karner. Itza exemplifies all of the qualities of a true social studies scholar. He has a strong work ethic, he's open-minded, and in class he's highly engaged and asks great questions. Itza's most admirable qualities, however, are his ability to think critically and abstractly. This allows him to process information and think at a very high level, which really sets him apart from other students. These qualities will serve Itza well next year as he transitions to Chester College in England, if all goes as planned, where he will major in sociology and international development, as well as competing on the men's soccer team. Congratulations on this well-deserved award, Itza. I wish I was there in person to shake your hand and congratulate you. I suppose we'll have to wait till a later date. Again, well-deserved, and congratulations, Itza.
Hi, this is Susan McHugh from the Social Studies Department at East High School, and I'm so excited to award a Social Studies Excellence Award for this year to Jade Norris. I've had the great pleasure of teaching Jade for 3 years in law class, AP Government and Politics, and as a member of our 2019-2020 Constitutional Scholars team. What I know about Jade is she sets goals and then she works backwards and makes sure that she understands everything she needs to do to reach those goals, and then she reaches them. So Jade has been telling me for 3 years that her ultimate goal is to become an attorney. Can't wait to hear about her next adventures in college, law school, and of course her law career, or wherever her life takes her, because I know Jade will be a huge success, and I'm just very thankful and grateful for the 3 years I got with Jade, learning together and experiencing her spirit. So Jade, congratulations and good luck in it.
Hi everyone, it's Mr. Fulford here. I'd like to congratulate Ballard Kaufman on winning the Social Studies Department Award. His work in international relations, in con law, and in history classes has just been exceptional. His excitement and enthusiasm for government and political science has just been really impressive, and huge congratulations to Ballard for this award and also for accepting your place at Macalester College. So good luck to you. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Angela Rivas, and I'm here to present the awards for outstanding seniors from the math department. The first recipient is Gabby Day. Gabby is the kind of student who loves to learn about math. She took 2 AP math classes throughout high school, AP Calculus BC and AP Computer Science, and she stood out as a star in both classes. I had the privilege of being her calculus teacher this year, and I knew right away that Gabby was a special math student. She is impossible to stump. No matter the challenge, Gabby can solve it. All year long, through difficult content, Gabby always found a way to an elegant solution. I'm so impressed with her ability to persevere and think through even the toughest problems. Because of her logical, creative, and brilliant mind, Gabby is completely deserving of the Math Award. Congratulations, Gabby. The second award goes to Jack Berchier. I was lucky enough to have Jack as a student for 2 years in a row. My favorite thing about Jack is the way he would spend time learning on his own. He would even derive and prove formulas before I taught them in class. Every time I introduced a new topic, I knew that Jack had not only studied it on his own, but could even explain it to the class, often better than I could. One clear memory that will stay with me for a while is that on the AP practice test, Jack earned a higher score than I did. If you know Jack, then you know this is no surprise. He has embraced learning about math in high school with 2 AP math classes as well as taking Calc 3. I hope that Jack continues to study mathematics at a high level. I'm excited to see where his mathematical journey takes him. Congratulations, Jack Berchier. Thank you. The second award goes to Jack Berchier. I was lucky enough to have Jack as a student for 2 years in a row. My favorite thing about Jack is the way he would spend time learning on his own. He would even derive and prove formulas before I taught them in class. Every time I introduced a new topic, I knew that Jack had not only studied it on his own, but could even explain it to the class, often better than I could. One clear memory that will stay with me for a while is that on the AP practice test, Jack earned a higher score than I did. If you know Jack, then you know this is no surprise. He has embraced learning about math in high school with 2 AP math classes as well as taking Calc 3. I hope that Jack continues to study mathematics at a high level. I'm excited to see where his mathematical journey takes him. Congratulations, Jack Berchier. Thank you.
Will Daly. So Will, Miss Orwig and I have talked about you quite often, usually after your latest 100 on one of my tests. And I've mentioned how I've been determined to find your weakness and break you. I still haven't actually found that weakness. Obviously, you've gotten the highest marks in all of your science classes. But the main reason I'm talking about you right now is because of your attitude towards your success, about your love of learning, and actually also your humility that you bring, and the caring for your fellow classmates and the support you're willing to give them. That's actually why you're so well deserving of this award. So congratulations. I'm still going to find your weakness. I'm going to break you, probably tackling you on one of your training runs. All right? Okay, so I'm here to talk about Helen Moses. Helen, you may not remember this story, but I remember there's one time in honors physics, we were joking around with a group of classmates, and I made a comment about, how good thing that you're the responsible one in this group. And I don't think I could have predicted just how true that would turn out to be, especially in AP physics. Your dedication to understanding and how much time you spent coming in outside of class just to learn the material properly, and your focus and level-headedness all year, especially in the last couple months, has been absolutely remarkable. And I know you've done this also, not just in AP Physics, but in AP Chem and AP Bio. So you are so well deserving of this award, and good job.
Hi, I'm here to talk a little bit about Sophia Means. And I just want to say, Sophia, you are so very deserving of this Senior Science Award, just because of your passion for the field and your dedication to it. When most students tell me that they'd like to do their final project on pandas, they mean the bear and not pediatric autoimmune neuropsychiatric disorders associated with streptococcal infections. And I just remember that being so impressed by the level of information that you were able to synthesize and put together a presentation on that myself and the other people in your class could actually understand on such a dense topic. So I thought that was really a credit to both your ability and your dedication to the field. And furthermore, just your involvement with Equity Angels and the peer tutoring program, just showing that not only are you willing to dedicate time to your own understanding, but you're able to dedicate your time and ability to other people's understanding of science as well. I think that speaks volume again about your personality and your ability. So again, you're very deserving of this award, and congratulations.
I'm Allie Orwig, and it is my pleasure to present one of the Science Department Senior Awards to one of my personal favorite humans, Journey Prack. When I asked all of Journey's teachers what stood out the most about her, they all said the same things. Journey is passionate, curious, and kind. She pursued summer and after-school experiences in science with excitement and enthusiasm. She would delightedly share her new experiences and knowledge from working in the neurology and sleep lab at Children's Hospital with us in the science department. Journey asks so many questions in her science classes. Her curiosity is inspiring to her classmates and her teachers, even when we may not always have the answers. Her presence in any class is sure to elevate the discussion. Journey is one of the most empathetic and kind students I have ever known. She genuinely cares for the people around her and supports her teachers and classmates regularly. She approaches even the most menial of tasks, like washing 300 test tubes by hand, with a smile. It has been a true honor for me to know Journey the past 4 years, and I know the science department will deeply miss her questions, smiles, and support in our classrooms and offices. Congratulations, Journey. We are so proud of you.
Hello, seniors. It is good to see you. And congratulations on postponing senioritis longer than most people. Well done. There's so many things I know we're missing right now. One thing I hope you'll pretend to miss in the future is after prom, where who knows how much money you would have won off of me in the casino playing blackjack. And for some of you, a memory you would have treasured, a huge victory over honors thesis and ultimate frisbee at the end of the year. So keep those two things in mind as you take in the entire end of 2020. So let's get to our awards. For 25 years, the Fortnightly Club of Denver, a group founded in the 19th century by pioneer women, have sponsored the Fortnightly Essay Contest at East High School. And I'm always grateful to it because it reawakens in the seniors this great ambition to write well in the spring of their senior year. And the essays are sometimes just remarkable. This year, our essayists did not disappoint either. They're brilliant writers who could easily be published, and I hope they keep writing no matter what their major is. So, our winners this year, Naomi Madronero wrote an essay called How Our Mind Hinders Itself. And usually we have this wonderful ceremony at the title cover. We couldn't do it this year because of the lockdown, but the judges did pass along what they had to say about each writer and their piece. And for Naomi, the judges talked about Naomi's conclusion that circles back to the lesson that she generally takes from her kindergarten classmates, that our minds can only unhinder themselves by balancing childlike wonder and inquisitiveness with accountability and independence, true wisdom from a generous mind. Our second place essay, Julia Erickson, and the judges showered love on her as well. She wrote of the custom of clothing oneself. The judges said the essay contained honest bravery and significant message, truly something which every young girl could read. It encapsulates what it feels like to be a young woman navigating the patriarchal world. The judges went on. At the end, Julia tells us how she dresses for herself now, and she offers us some of the best advice I've ever heard. If you wrap yourself in self-love, you will tap into an all-encompassing power. Julia's essay empowers me to love myself and spread that love to every woman I know, wrote the judges. And our first place winner, Emma Topping, who wrote of cannibals. The judges said the following: what we judges relished about this work was its original take on a morbid subject. It begins with a few tantalizing sentences that drew us in immediately. Its tongue-in-cheek dark humor keeps the writing lively. She brings in facts about the early Wari people's cannibalism, the rituals of death, apt Shakespearean references, while imploring us to relish life. The final snappy sentence brings the essay full circle. And if you've ever taught Emma, you know this is kind of typical how excellent her writing can be. So congratulations to Emma, Julia, and Naomi. The department awards are voted on by the entire department. I'm just the person lucky enough to present them tonight. It's based on all 4 years and all the contributions people make. Many people were nominated. We narrowed it down based on a number of factors, including people's TikTok accounts, and wound up with the final 4. And now we come to Nora Dooling, the one person of the group I'm privileged to teach this year. Nora's rowdy, boisterous, and profane contributions have been a hallmark of her time at East. Wait, that's someone else. No, Nora is a different kind of kid. We often are told about students from other teachers, I hope you get this kid, or wait till you get this kid. Oh, you have that kid? He won't believe. And Nora's one of those students who I heard tell of before she got here to my room. And I could also say by the second essay in the fall, I said, well, there's one of our senior awards, because her writing is so fluid, so perceptive, so forceful, stylish, polished, that it's a wonder that she can do this at this time of her life. She's the kind of person who sees what you should see in an artist's work, and then she also sees things that nobody else sees. And so that becomes a great treasure in a classroom. I can tell you what Mr. Miles has to say about Nora. He was tickled as a freshman, when she was a freshman, how she could tell the difference between the Bronte sisters already. Her favorite book was Virginia Woolf's Orlando. He writes about her precision, her unique perspectives. She articulates significant symbols, motifs. Whatever the genre, she dedicates herself passionately to the writing process. And for Mr. Miles, the seriousness Nora has for learning influences the dynamic of his classroom every time she was his student. So congratulations, Nora. Well done. Congratulations to Maren Griffith. Muzatsi writes how gifted a writer she is and how she incorporates art into the English room, a student who really knows how to learn across the curriculum. Mr. Clark writes that Maren is open to all creative endeavors, including emceeing events for Serendipity, the Black Box events during the Arts Walk. She became the editor-in-chief of Serendipity, continues to design, find sources, create the magazine, and quarantine. She is a true artist, he writes, and does not limit her trade to any one type, but rather behaves as a creator and one who manifests things out of anything before her. I'm astounded by her every day. And Ms. Moran writes, I want to be Maren Griffith when I grow up. I'm very jealous of all the teachers, Maren, that you had. Well done. Another student I wish I had is Diego Sosa Martinez. And for him, Ms. Moran writes, Diego is one of the most brilliant writers I'd ever seen. He was constantly engaged, his kindness radiating through the room. His writing never ceases to amaze me. Honesty is his policy. If he views an assignment as a bit trivial, he will tell you. Do the assignment and then turn in something else, as well as that he made up. I had the pleasure of seeing him on my roster again, senior year of creative writing, which has churned out piece after piece of strange brilliance. Diego's mind is an endless swirl of imagination. Ms. Moran writes, I love that kid a whole heap. I'm endlessly proud of him and he will only illuminate the places he steps into next. Congratulations, Diego. And finally, Will Crockett, another student I wish I had, although I have seen Will. I've seen you in some videos for me. Again, Ms. Moran fills us in. "Oh dear," she writes, "this child walked into my classroom as a 15-year-old and said, 'Teacher, either love me or hate me,' then proceeded to take a seat." So that was informative. But she came to love him. She writes, "Will would capture his audiences. Each poem, short story, memoir piece, or screenplay Will turns in is gold. Bizarre, but gold nevertheless. Will," she says, "you always kept me on my toes. You have no idea how much I appreciate you, how proud of you I am, and how much I look forward to reading your future writing." So congratulations to all 4 of our awardees. Please keep writing no matter what your major is. Congratulations. So that's it. Congratulations, seniors. Don't be a stranger. Take care.
Hello, everybody in cyber world. I am Paul Kersling, and Sarah Rasai is to my left or right, I'm not sure. But we are here today to present the Senior Award, the 2020 Senior World Language Award in French. And we are thrilled and excited to announce that that award goes to Hannah Chavez.
We're presenting this award to Hannah because she's a passionate student of French who has gone above and beyond to improve her knowledge and explore different texts throughout her tenure in our program. She's produced excellent work in French, and she's really grown her capacity through her excellent study of French. In addition to that, Hannah has served as a co-president of French Club and French Honor Society, where she demonstrated leadership in world languages and her values of service and mentorship. I've seen her encourage many young students in their study of French, and also many older students to get more involved and to become a part of our community, to create learning opportunities and also just cultural events to help make foreign exchange students feel welcome, and also to make our students feel more involved in their French study. Paul, is there anything else you'd like to add about Hannah?
Well, yeah, she's all that and amazingly more. Her level of work and attention to detail was always really, really awesome. And just her gentle nature in class was always just like really just warm, and like you just wanted to like hear what she had to say. And she had her unique perspectives about discussions we were having in AP French. And I just say that one thing I remember about her a couple of years ago when she was in my French 3 was she did this curious thing about asking if she could take extra books home and read them. And without any kind of like, hey, can I get some credit for that too? No, there was none of that, you know. So her love and her passion for the language has been evident since the beginning. Yeah, go ahead, Sarah.
All right, the last thing I'd just like to add about Hannah is she's so generous in class with other students that, you know, often when you have students that think as quickly as Hannah does and process things, they don't stop and listen as thoughtfully as Hannah does to other students and give other students opportunities to shine. And I think that really has improved every class that she's been in, because people knew that someone wanted to hear what they had to say. And that has improved her French, but also has improved our community at East in our French program. So congratulations, Hannah. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Hannah. Yeah, you deserve it.
We'll miss
Yes,
you.
hello, all our angels and our lovely angel community. We are back, and we have another award for another spectacular senior from the class of 2020. And this award is being given, and we are calling it the 2020 World Language Senior Award for concurrent study of 2 languages. And this very impressive award is going to an even more impressive 2020 senior whose name is Daisy Wishmeyer. Sarah, would you like to speak a little bit about Daisy?
Daisy is an incredible student of world languages, and due to her passionate study and unflagging engagement from 1 minute to the next, Daisy has actually managed to earn 2 seals of biliteracy in both French and Spanish, which is an incredible accomplishment to achieve before finishing high school. That shows that she has a high level of competence in both French and Spanish. It's been such a joy to teach Daisy because of her passion. You see her in class and she just never stops. She's ready for every new word. She's ready for every new idea. And you see her mind processing things and putting things together and making connections in such an amazing way that it's just been such a joy to teach Daisy. Not only does she perform in the classroom, but she's also a very engaged member of our community. She was a part of International Club. She's been in National Honor Society and has done a tremendous amount of volunteer work with communities around Denver. So I could not be happier to give this award to anyone. Daisy is an incredible representative of East High School, and we're so very proud of her. I'm going to add one.
Nice job, Sarah. I think that everything you said, and her, again, like you said, like what my experience with Daisy was just 1 year, and it was a really great year, and I've just never seen any student be that engaged and learn that quickly, so quickly, in fact, that Daisy earned the seal of biliteracy at the end of her 2nd year of study in French. Very, very impressive and very talented. And yes, of course, she's naturally gifted, but she brings to that a huge amount of work and attention to detail. But overall, Daisy is just an amazing person and more than deserving of this award. She's now taking AP Spanish. I know she's killing it there because I know who she is. So Daisy and your family, your amazing family, congratulations to you on receiving this award, and much love to you.
Félicitations, Daisy.
Félicitations.
Okay, back to you in the studio.
Will Crockett has been one of the most outstanding students I've been fortunate enough to teach since 2016. Over the past 4 years, he has shown his dedication to this challenging language. Chinese is a pictograph language in terms of reading. I remember one occasion he showed me a big stack of index cards that he has been accumulating for years. Making index card is not a requirement, so it's amazing how he has been working on that to retain and advance himself. Another example that makes me proud is something that his mom told me. Both Will and his brother Campbell, who was also my student, took the opportunity to have some conversations with the Chinese strangers they met in the mountains. I know from my experience with Will that he will be utilizing his Chinese skills and it will bring him more opportunities to see the world. At the end, thank you for doing a great job over the years. And this is an inside joke. Thank you for allowing me to pretend that you had 5 girlfriends in our Chinese story. I wish you the best for an exciting journey ahead of you. Bye.
Hi, hola. My name is Mirna Wilson. I teach Spanish and I'm here representing the World Language Department in honoring Sofia Means and Yalitza Vasquez by giving them the Senior Award in Spanish. Felicidades a las dos. I have the privilege. Yalitza Vasquez is such an attentive, polite, fun, and goal-oriented young lady. Jalitza is first generation graduating from high school and first generation planning to attend to college this current year. Since I have known Jalitza, she's always willing and so dedicated about her education. Jalitza is always ready, willing to polish her language, because even though Spanish is her first language, she's always ready to learn new vocabulary, to polish the language, to learn more academic language, and to make her relations about cultures using literature as well. Jalitza, no olvides lo que dijo el Quijote. Confía en el tiempo, que suele dar dulces salidas a muchas amargas dificultades. Jalitza, no importa qué tan difícil se ponga el camino, recuerda que los tiempos de Dios son perfectos y que todo va a llegar a su debido momento. With a great pleasure, I'm here to give this senior award to Sophia Mintz. And I would like to start saying that Sophia is a very collaborative, polite, dedicated, and brave young lady. I have known Sophia since she was a freshman walking by the World Language Department wing, and 2 years later she became a formal student in my AP Spanish language class, and this year I have her in my AP Spanish literature class. Since I have known Sophia, she's always ready, willing to learn the language and the culture as well. And an example of this is this current year, Sophia went to Mexico City with Model UN, and she was visiting a museum in Mexico City. And she gave a lesson to Mr. Acosta about the God of the Rain. And of course, she learned about the God of the Rain in AP Spanish literature class. And I would like to say this in Spanish. Sofía, recuerda lo que dijo Don Quijote de la Mancha. Si algo se gana, nada se pierde. Sophie, nunca dejes de luchar por tus sueños. No importa qué tan difícil sea el camino. Recuerda, lucha por ellos. Gracias. And once again, Sofía and Jalitza, congratulations on these recognitions. With amor y orgullo, la maestra Wilson.
Konnichiwa, Emma-san. I would like to congratulate Emma Ellsworth for the Japanese Senior Award. You have worked hard for the past 4 years to practice and learn about Japanese culture and language. I enjoyed having you in my classes, and thank you for supporting your peers and sensei. I am very proud of you earning seal of biliteracy. Please continue to study Japanese and good luck in the future. これからも頑張ってください。ありがとう。
Hello, my name is Paige Farlow, and I'm the director and choreographer for the East Dance Company. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge 2 seniors that have made a huge impact on not just the East Dance Company, but myself personally. The first senior I would like to recognize is Trinity Washington. I noticed Trinity right away in auditions last year and could tell immediately that she was going to be a strong asset to the company. Not just for her beautiful dancing, but because I could tell she was professional, mature, and her strong work ethic and love for dance poured from her soul when she moved. All of these qualities made Trini one of the strongest leaders in the company this past year. She holds her peers accountable and leads in a way that others want to follow. Trinity also served as a member of the EDC Dance Council, helping me guide decisions made for the company as a whole. She choreographed, auditioned, and casted a piece in our annual Coffee House student-produced showcase. The company members have a great deal of respect for Trinity, and I know if I ever have to be out for any reason, Trinity can run the classes if it is hers, with respect and integrity. She has strong visions and clear expectations for herself and others, and that will get her very far in life. Trinity, I will miss you so much. I have enjoyed our talks, not just about dance, but about life. I know you'll do amazing things wherever you are, and I have so much appreciation for what you have done for the ensemble and myself this year. The second senior I would like to honor is Jessica Friedberg. Jessica was part of the East Dance Company before I got to East 2 years ago. Early on, Jessica was very helpful in voicing some of the needs and wants of the company under new leadership. Jessica quickly became someone I respected and valued, especially after seeing the amazing talent and eye she has for choreography. Jessica has choreographed many pieces since her time, during her time with EDC, and her work is consistently crowd favorites. Jessica was promoted to assistant choreographer for our spring 2020 production of The Wizard of Oz, which we will unfortunately have to postpone until next year. Don't worry though, we are asking if Jessica minds if we keep her amazing choreography close to our brains and hearts so that you all get to see it next year also. Jessica and I work closely and collaboratively to divvy up choreography and take on the daunting task of selecting the perfect music for our many whimsical scenes. Jessica took on her tasks with grace, pride, and trusted me with the choices that I was making as the director. I was so impressed by Jessica's professionalism and willingness to take risks with strange new music and characters. Jessica holds herself and her peers to a very high standard and is evident in the finished product. It is always well thought out, organized, and contains deep meaning. Jessica, I want you to know how grateful I always am for your honesty and amazing communication during these creative processes. We make a great team, and I'm going to miss our meetings counting music together, figuring out where those tricky count breaks are, divvying up some sections of music, and figuring out how our transitions complement one another's creations. These traits will get you far in life, and there's no doubt that you will continue to create when given the opportunity. You have a gift, and I hope that you share it with others. Trinity and Jessica, watching you both lead and create this year was incredibly inspiring. You have taught me a lot about the value of student leadership and being able to let go a bit and allow students to be a large part of the force that drives the company. Your leadership has been a tremendous help to me, and I can't thank you enough for all of your time and effort. You will be deeply missed, and I want you to know the studio is always a place that you can call home, and you are always welcome to come back and dance with us anytime. From the EDC, thank you, and we love you.
Recognize two outstanding seniors, Liam Warner and Lulu Scully. For anyone who's ever been on the 4th floor of East by the elevators, you might wonder, who is that person playing the heck out of the piano?
That someone is Liam Warner. Beyond his excellent piano playing, Liam has distinguished himself in the choir department through 4 years as a top-notch beatboxer, passionate singer and a cappella arranger, and friendly and helpful mentor to many students.
Who would have thought that this shy, awkward freshman would grow into such a strong, confident young man who is often the glue that holds the choir department together? In the fall, Liam is planning on attending the School for Music Vocations in Creston, Iowa.
Liam has a bright future ahead of him. Best wishes, Liam, and East High School will miss you.
Since her freshman year, Lulu has been an amazing leader in the choir department. Most students know her for her exceptionally warm and kind nature.
She has a way of making everyone feel welcome and joyful with her presence. Beyond her outreach to her peers, she has excelled as a singer, embracing any challenge that comes her way.
From singing opera to vocal jazz, Lulu constantly works to better herself as a singer and musician. She's planning on attending Emory University in the fall with an impressive scholarship to study vocal performance.
Her beautiful voice and spirit will be surely missed at East. We can't wait to see what her future holds. A short tribute for Liam and Lulu. We've heard it said that students come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we teach them in return.
Well, we've seen this in Liam and Lulu. East Choir is what it is today because of students like you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. You can say that we've been changed for the better
because we knew you. We have been changed for good. You can say that we've been changed for the better. We do believe we have been changed for the better. And because we knew you. Because we knew you. Because we knew you. We have been changed for good.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Overby. I am one of the art teachers in the Visual Arts Department here at East High School, and I'm going to present the Visual Arts Senior Awards for this year. I'd just like to say that it was really hard to pick just 2 people. We have amazing seniors and we truly, truly miss them, but we're only allowed to pick 2, so here we go. They're both amazing young women. Our first person is Rin Doherty. And Rin has been a fixture in our draw paint program since she was a freshman. She was always in our art hallway, which is a joy to have. She's gotten numerous awards for her artwork, including the latest was Citywide for this year, which is our district art show. She is a huge part of Serendipity and is helping make that magazine the amazing publication that it is. So we're really thankful for that. She is part of NAHS, which is our National Art Honor Society. So you can see her in the right over there holding up a roller, and we were working on a mural for Pat Milbury and Vision Zero, and you can see that one over by Sliceworks. Rin's just a great young woman, and the beautiful part about Rin is that if you get to know her, you get to look inside her sketchbook, and her sketchbook is this amazing treasure trove of all her thoughts and emotions, and there's just these gorgeous, beautiful drawings and collages, just different thoughts throughout her day that she puts in there. The other thing I love about Rin is that she really loves what's happening in the art world in general and with art history. And so we'd have lots of great conversations about things that have happened in the past and in contemporary art, just different issues. And you can really see that kind of coming out in her artwork as well. So congratulations, Rin. We are so excited for you to go to art school next year, and we wish you the best of luck. Our other student is Marin Griffith. And Marin is also a fixture in our drawing and painting program. Marin is always around. She can always be counted on. She is our NAHS president. So this year she has led us through the Memory Project, where we do portraits for less fortunate children. So she's holding one right there from a child from Russia. And we were starting to work on empty bowls before all this craziness happened. And she also participates in the murals and the utility boxes that we design every year on Colfax. And numerous art shows. She has won many, many awards. She is also a part of Serendipity. And she's just this amazing young woman. And the thing I love the best about Marin is she is not afraid to speak her mind, and she will defend her artistic choices with maturity and with grace. And it's just amazing to have somebody who's so passionate about the arts within our program. She is also going to art school next year, so we wish her the best of luck and know she will do amazing things. And really, for all our seniors in the class of 2020, we wish you the best of luck and wish we could, give you guys hugs and finish out this year the way we normally do. But you guys are doing amazing, and we wish you the best of luck for your future. Thank you.
Hello, all you angel lovers out there. Coming to you from deep quarantine. For Senior Awards, special shout out to the glorious and indomitable Team Mac. She made me do this. Didn't want to, but I'm glad I did. So here it is. That was our first episode of Angels on Yearbook. We've been cooking this baby for 7 years. This is our 7th season. Here's our more modern twist. We put out these shows every week. The shows are shot and edited by the students. And our executive producers, who we're honoring today, are students who have spent multiple years in the program and demonstrated a serious dedication to the art of filmmaking. What they do, well, they lead teams of students and they guide them through the process of putting the show together every week on a tight timeline. They put the final edit together on Thursday nights. We look it over and then we send it out to the school. And it's tricky because there's a lot of interesting personalities and fragile egos and school sensibilities to manage. So it requires an incredibly mature and nimble-minded and creative individual to make it work. So I'm really inspired and so honored to have worked with these 4 winners this year. Really funny people, great hearts, serious talent. They've made me laugh many times, and we've got along famously. I'm going to miss them a ton. So I want to just briefly talk about them all individually and show just a few little clips of some of the work they've done. So I did want to say a word or two about, before I get into them individually, this is all of us gathered around the computer, pretending like we're actually doing something. This is a little, just so creative. I mean, these guys just change on a dime. They're so adaptable. We've had to do this show from, Quarantineville. We've managed to keep the show going, and we've had some really great response from people. They really appreciated it. Here's some more little intros. Here's Tyler, one of our award winners, Goody Jackson, right off the bench there. These are typically transitions that we do, and they always come up with new creative ideas. These were ones I really liked. And they always have a little artsy twist on there. You'll notice some of the font and stuff going on. And this was a brief diversion into the world of turtles. We had turtle transitions one week. But I just want to give you a quick pastiche of what's what. All right, so let's now talk about each person individually. All right, so here is Ben, Uncle Ben. Ben is an amazing dude. He's so full of life, a great personality. He's highly engaged in politics. He's into student issues. He's extremely organized, far more organized than I am. He makes amazing content. He's just a drone pilot as well, extraordinaire. I'm really gonna miss Ben. He's been a tremendous boon. He's added a level of professionalism to our program, and he's eclipsed me in his ability to kind of think about the big picture and really just kill it this year. So we're gonna miss Ben. Ben's gonna do amazing things in the future. So thank you, Ben Hameen. Okay, next up is Tyler. This is something Tyler made during her quarantine period. She's an incredibly creative person. She's always engaged in artistry. She has great little quotes she puts out about only boring people are bored. She's got a lot of grit, a lot of moxie. She really leads by example and a kind of quiet confidence about her, and I'm so impressed with what she's done this year. She's got great interpersonal skills. She really cares about the issues of the day, particularly women's issues. She's made some great pieces on that subject. She's so reliable, and she takes on anything that needs to be done. I really value her contributions. And as a filmmaker, she's got a very artistic and humane approach. I'm just floored by what she's been able to do. So thank you, Tyler. I'm guessing you're going on to make amazing films in the future. You're the best.
It's Hannibal, right?
Hannibal, yes.
Thank you for sitting down with us today.
I think it's safe to say our next winner, Elena Katz, has many faces, many personalities. She has a great sense of humor and a real quirky sense about her that comes out in her pieces. And she's just incredibly artistic and dedicated. She's got such a unique personality. She does make quirky little art films, but she does do some great feature work too. She's done a number of really interesting pieces on staff at the school. She did one on head custodian Lafayette. It was just amazing. One of my favorites, though, is this one that's coming up. She did on our school wrestling team, a group that doesn't really get a lot of love at the school. So I really appreciated this a lot. Yeah, I really love this piece, and I want to thank her. She's been, one of our core members, and she's just come such a far distance as a person and as a filmmaker, and she's going on to study film as well. So proud of her, and the school will miss her tremendously. So nice work there, Katz. If you should ever leave me, all right, so next up is Thomas. Thomas has been an exceptional presence since he started. This was actually one of the first pieces he made. It was for our shows on hall sweeps when he was a beginner student. And right away we knew that he had a really amazing visual eye and incredible editing skills. He's taken on just a wide array of subjects and topics, and always creates something unique and original. You can see some of his finer points right here. We also sometimes collaborated together. This was an idea that we had talked about for a while, which we never really got to put together. But it was about using the trophy cases for performances, and he captured this fellow in here now. He really is so conscientious and committed to the craft. He's been a huge influence and inspired a lot of the younger students as well. He's going on to study film too, and I have no doubt he's just going to kill it in the next phase of his life. So we owe him a tremendous debt of gratitude, and really for all these guys here. I just want to say and congratulate all of them on an amazing year. Sorry it had to end in a weird way, but it is what it is. And that's about it, guys. Thanks so much for listening. Sorry this is too damn long. Hope you're all well.
Hi, I'm Tyler.
I'm Thomas.
And I'm Lena, and you're watching A Failure. Yeah.
Hi guys. For the senior awards in the engineering department, our first award is for Sophie Goldberg. Sophie's been a part of the department for quite a while, and this year I had the privilege of teaching her in the senior thesis project, where she and her team worked to create a solution to children and kitchen workers getting burned unintentionally on hot pans and on fireworks and things like that, using chemicals and basically designing a lotion that you could put on to prevent a burn. It's a neat class, and she did a fantastic job. One of the really cool things that I discovered about her is that she's actually kind of an old hand at this kind of project, because she already has several patents to her own name. So she is going to go on to some pretty amazing work. And so congratulations to Sophie for earning the top senior award for the engineering department. Our second award recipient is Tom Krumholtz. Tom has been part of the department for several years as well. He's also been a member of the robotics team that I coach, and this year he served as our team captain. And we were able to build one of the best robots in the world this year, and certainly the best one that we've ever built. And we were able to take second place in Utah for their state competition recently. So thank you to Tom for all of the work that he put in over the years. He's a real service-oriented person and really cares about people. So congratulations to Tom.
Good evening. My name is Howard Karsh, and welcome to our kitchen. It is with great honor and a true privilege that I'm here to represent the Physical Education Department in the awards ceremony this evening. My partners, Megan Schiefrick and Andrew Wims, also extend their welcome and played a huge part in selecting and helping mold the two gentlemen I'm going to talk about. Before I get started talking about our award winners this evening, I would like to thank you, the parents, the faculty, the staff, and the entire Denver East Angel community inside of Denver and really throughout the world for all that you have done for not only our award winners this evening, but for all the angels who have passed through these halls. Your nurturement, caring, it's what being an angel is all about. Our winners tonight are Connor Sullivan and Lane Mays. I would consider both of them to be true Renaissance men. They are men of honor, character, integrity, have a tremendous work ethic, and most importantly, a tender heart. As they begin their journey, Connor is planning on going to the University of Creighton, and Lane has the University of Colorado in his future. As they start out, we've always talked about making a difference and having an impact. Both of them, in the 4 years that they have participated in my classes, have gone way above and beyond to help other students, from people who have never been in a program, to advanced students to feel comfortable, to feel safe. They've given their knowledge of their skill sets, and they've also given the knowledge of their tender personalities. You can go on and on and on and talk about what they bring to the table, but as they move into the future, they will always have one thing, and it's a very important part of their foundation. They will always have the soul of an East Angel. And those of you that are fortunate to have gone to East High School know the importance of legacy and carrying on the traditions and carrying on the knowledge and the sense of community that East High School provides. Lane, Connor, you are the best of the best, and thank everybody and keep persevering. Angel Spirit will always carry on. Have a good evening.
Hi, East Seniors. It's Mallory Cleveland, a business teacher and DECA advisor. Before I get started, I just wanted to say I'm so excited to celebrate each of you today or tonight or whenever you're watching this video. And I am so proud and want you to be proud of all you have accomplished for East High School. I'm here for the business department for Mrs. Gallegos and Mr. Wall to talk about 3 of our amazing business students. I'm going to get started with Sophia Hartgrove. Sophia has been a member of the business department for the past 4 years. She has been in every single class except for one, taking both myself and Mr. Wall's class this year as a senior. She has been an FBLA member for 4 years. She's the current president this year and has done an incredible job building exposure and bringing more people into the club. She's qualified for numerous state events and has participated in a lot of different categories of events and has succeeded at high levels. In DECA, she is a 2-year member and she has qualified for ICDC, which is the highest level of competition for the past 2 years. She's our DECA VP of Finance. As you guys can see, she has so many different awards to her, but what really makes Sophia who she is and the reason we're honoring her is the person that she is. Sophia, you are one of the top students. You are brilliant. You are a go-getter. You can flip on your creative switch and come up with a an ad campaign for Burt's Bees that the company actually reviews and loves. And then you can go and create financial statements and make a franchise business plan for, Rush Bowls. You are so smart. You are multi-talented. You are kind. You are giving. You care about your community. I love that you are so reflective. You love to look back and look and see how can you challenge yourself and challenge your peers. How can you challenge your teachers? I know you've challenged myself, and I'm sure you've challenged other teachers in positive ways. How can you use your sass in ways that will help? And I mean that in the best way. You're relatable. I mean, I could go on and on. Sophia, you are truly an incredible young woman. I have loved watching you grow over these past 4 years into just the most amazing person. And I cannot wait to see what you do at University of Florida. And I can't wait to see what company you end up working for. And just know that I will be reaching out to you for years to come speak to my marketing classes, my business classes, because I know you are going to be a top executive somewhere at some large corporation, running things like you do at East. So congratulations to you, and thank you for all that you have done. Next up, I'd like to talk about Colston Leonard. Colston is another longtime business student. He has taken most of our classes. Colston is a 3-year DECA member and has qualified for ICDC, that highest level of competition, for the past 2 years. This year, Colston was first place in his event, and I know that he would have done great things had we been able to travel to Nashville. But again, what matters most about Colston is who you are as a person and as a student. I have not met very many students who take what they're learning and want to apply it. Colston, you are in our classes because you find relevance, and you always talk about how much value you see. And I love that you're not just in the class to get a good grade, but you want to take it and apply it to your internship, or apply it to a news article that you read, or bring back stuff from the real world to talk about in class. It's really amazing how much passion you have for business. And I've loved seeing you seeking all these different opportunities to succeed. So whether it is taking an internship opportunity or reaching out to one of our guest speakers to go and shadow, you really do care about bettering yourself and your education. Finally, Colston, I have loved watching the leader in you. You have, a funny way of making us all laugh in class or in DECA, in meetings. You know how to care about others. You're always looking out for how you can succeed, but more importantly, how your peers can be successful. You're always looking to help people, and you're always looking to challenge them in the best way possible. So I thank you for being a truly incredible leader that, you're proactive and you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, not because we ask you to. So Colston, for you, I'm so excited to see what you do at UCLA. I am so excited to have you come speak to my classes. I know you're going to be one of those funny and engaging speakers in years to come, and just can't wait to keep in touch. So thank you to you as well for everything that you have done. Finally, I'd like to talk about Madeline Mills. Madeline has been another longtime business member. She has taken almost all of our classes as well and is in 2 classes this year with myself and Mr. Wall. Madeline has been a 3-time ICDC qualifier, so for DECA, the highest level. Last year, as a junior, she was a top 10 finisher, which is really incredible considering there's over 18,000 students participating in the event. Madeline has been an officer of our DECA team the past 2 years as our fundraising chair, and then this year as our fearless president. I just want to say that Madeline has been so incredible to growing our business department and the DECA chapter. Madeline you've always been so proactive. You're always coming to me and to others, to Mr. Wall, with new ideas. You're always coming to us, with cool articles you've seen or new business ideas. I love how creative you are. You're able to come up with these incredible ideas that not only better the company, but the community that you are doing the project for. every single project you have done has been my sample project, Madeline. You know this. I always share your DECA projects, and our chapter has truly grown because of the hard work you have put into everything and how you've been able to help. I love that you care more than anyone about the work you do. Every single project or assignment or exit slip that you do is with your full heart. I love that. I could ask you to write a 2-sentence reflection in it. You'll put an hour into it to really make sure it's the best 2 sentences I'll ever read. And that's for sure. Finally, I am really going to miss your late night emails. Madeline is always emailing with new ideas or telling us how much she loves her project or her idea or her DECA project or just DECA in general. And it really does show how much heart you have and how much you care about the work you do. I know you're not like this just in marketing, but you're like this in all of your other classes. And it's really cool to see somebody who cares so much and puts so much time and so much effort into every little detail they do. Madeline, I can't wait to visit you in New York City. We'll be bringing the DECA crew out there for years to come. And again, you will be somebody we'll ask to show us around your campus and to when you're a big executive, just like Colston and just like Sophia, we can't wait to have you speak and to visit your company. So thank you to all 3 of you. You guys have truly touched my heart. You've touched Mrs. Gallegos and Mr. Wall's hearts, and you are incredible students who've challenged us every day and who have made this business program what it is. So I really appreciate all you've done, and I can't wait to see the success you have and can't wait to keep up and keep in touch over the years. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Congratulations, you deserve this, and I hope you have a great end of your senior year. Bye.
I have the honor of recognizing the senior award recipients from the JROTC program. JROTC is an important leadership development program here at East High School, and we have 2 fantastic cadets to recognize. The first is Christian Lehman. Christian was handpicked by the Director of Army Instruction for the state of Colorado to be among the top 12 cadets in the entire state. The top 12 are handpicked and represent the best among the 1,500 cadets in the state of Colorado. He has been recognized by the Military Order of World Wars and the Reserve Officers Association for commitment, patriotism, and academic success. Christian was the only cadet in the class of 2020 who has been enrolled in the program for a full 4 years and earned a $2,000 scholarship to attend Norwich University's Tough Future Leader Camp, from which he graduated this past August. The second recipient from JROTC is Yair Ruelas, and he is an incredible young man who is very outgoing and always has a positive attitude. He is always welcoming and warm to greet guests and strangers, never afraid to strike up a conversation with someone new. He is an incredibly hard worker. While serving as the Angels JROTC logistics officer for 2 consecutive years, which is not an easy task, he received the Physical Fitness Award, lettered in drill and Raider team, and has completed over 160 community service hours. He has great passion for helping others and an enormous heart. He also has a very, very bright future ahead of him. So congratulations to our 2 award recipients from JROTC, Christian and Yair.
Hello, I'm T. McDonald, Director of Student Activities and Advisor to the East High Student Council. Coming to you from my backyard. I really wish I could be there in person to tell you this, but this is the next best thing. I'm going to start with Nana. Nana, I've enjoyed having you as a part of council. I appreciate your willingness to take positive risks, and when they do not work out for you as you plan, you simply keep moving forward in a different direction. You are a leader in so many ways. You know when to step in and take charge and when to step back. Being the center takes a back seat to getting things done. I will miss your voice. I will miss your voice of reason, your calm demeanor, and your thoughtfulness. I will also miss having you run my office. It has never run better. Good luck, and I know I will be seeing you soon. Next is Ballard Kaufman. Ballard, it has been a great 4 years. I remember you as a freshman in the video in your hot dog suit. Who would have thought? You never disappoint. You never disappoint. You're always willing to work hard and put in the extra time beyond that of the classroom. We always know where you stand. As someone who is often direct, you know I appreciate that quality. You helped make some major changes in the activities office. And the one that comes to mind is fixing dances. As simple as that seems, it was complicated, but has made our lives so much easier. You have a lot to offer, but I have to tell you, one of the things that I will miss the most are our 6-period discussions when you were my sort of assistant. They were thoughtful and sometimes deep and sometimes funny. And sometimes you just didn't say anything. You just listened to me blather on about something. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your hard work. Good luck. Next up is Taylor Lucas. It has been 4 years since a very soft-spoken freshman ran for student council. I appreciate you in so many ways, your work ethic, your thoughtfulness. I appreciate you taking to heart my request to never be the last to know anything. Many nights I got text messages letting me know the school had been tagged or different things had happened that probably shouldn't have been. I appreciate your commitment to East, your class and council, and your willingness to go the extra mile. I'm excited that you've found your voice, both in volume and in who you are as an individual. Your future is bright. Continue to stay involved in the things that are important to you and push through the things that are hard. I look forward to seeing what is next for you. Good luck. Finally, what would student council be without our head boy, Luffy Johnson, and our head girl, Bella, to council? Luffy joined council as a junior. He was a late bloomer. The class took to him immediately because Luffy is a rare bird. He seems to go through each day with a smile that is genuine, warm, and welcoming. People are drawn to him. His warm personality and ability to talk to anyone and his work ethic have made him an excellent head boy and leader. He can see the big picture. He can relate to people, all people. And that I appreciate about him. Bella, when you joined sophomore year, you were shy, reserved, but eager to work. When you signed up to run your junior year, I was surprised but not shocked that you were going to take on head girl. I could see you were beginning to figure out who you were. Know that you have been fabulous at your job. You are willing to tackle any tough situation, own and learn from your mistakes, and help anyone that needs your support. You are fun-loving. And I will never forget the dance you and Luffy did at the very first pep rally. It brought everyone to their feet. And it's a testament to who you two are and what you did, the way that you continue to work for your school, even in this situation, that your classmates and your student body chose the right people. Thank you for all of your hard work.
Good evening. I am Kat Obregon, the faculty sponsor of the student newspaper, The Spotlight, now in its 100th year of being the newspaper for East High School. Of the many joys of being a teacher, one of the keenest, most piercing, is to see your student grow and become a strong leader. The Spotlight newspaper is an amazing tapestry woven over the course of the year by our photographers, our writers, our artists, and editors. Holding all these threads together requires an incredible effort of discipline, compassion, high standards, and a love of taking care of the mind. For 2 years, I've had the honor to work with our editor-in-chief, Anna Bach, as she grew from writer to editor-in-chief. Anna's guiding light is her service to her community. In small ways and large, she gives so selflessly to others I've seen her patiently coach and teach new writers as they struggle with their very first stories. I've watched her knit a powerful community in newspaper between her editorial staff and the writers, where students feel comfortable taking risks. And I've watched her speak truth to power with incredible coverage of controversial issues. And I've laughed as she entertains us all with her puns and her satirical wit. Now, rarely in its history has the Spotlight had a single editor-in-chief in charge of the entire print publication. Anna's vision for the past 2 years has definitely led the Spotlight and our board of editors through so many changes. Under Anna's leadership, we created a new design, developed a brand and look, launched our news website, and piloted our podcast and social media publications. She's charted the direction of our school newspaper, setting a strong foundation for future years. Our program has been indelibly marked by her powerful leadership, and I am grateful for the opportunity to have worked with her. In every way, Anna is a true scholar, a visionary, and a devoted teacher herself through her example to her peers. And this is the best that a teacher can hope for. It is my delight and my honor to present the 2020 Senior Award for Newspaper to Anna Bach. Thank you, Anna. For 2 years, I've had the honor to work with our editor-in-chief, Anna Bach, as she grew from writer to editor-in-chief. Anna's guiding light is her service to her community. In small ways and large, she gives so selflessly to others. I've seen her patiently coach and teach new writers as they struggle with their very first stories. I've watched her knit a powerful community in newspaper between her editorial staff and the writers, where students feel comfortable taking risks. And I've watched her speak truth to power with incredible coverage of controversial issues. And I've laughed as she entertains us all with her puns and her satirical wit. Now,
my name is Annette Tenorio. I am the yearbook advisor, and I'd like to give a senior award to Bella Solomon. She did a fantastic job as this year's co-editor-in-chief, and her attention to detail is really what made this year's book great. Congratulations on graduation, and thanks for all you did. Thank you. This award goes to Willa Widman for her outstanding leadership in yearbook. She was one of the co-editors-in-chief and did an outstanding job making this year's book great. Thank you, Willa.
What's up, East High School? This is Coach Barry. I'd like to take this time to congratulate Kennedy Mayfield for being selected as Senior of the Year by the Dean's Office. Kennedy did many things for us down in the Dean's Office. She was always there when we needed her and always there when we didn't need her, but she was always there. So we want to thank Kennedy for her hard work and dedication. I also want to personally thank her for the flowers she gave me. That rose lasted in my office for almost 3 weeks, really lifted my spirits. So once again, congratulations to Kennedy Mayfield for being selected as Senior of the Year by the Dean's Office. Take care.
Hi, my name is Maida Saenz, and I'm the attendance secretary at East High School. Being a student assistant for the attendance office is not an easy task. It can get very busy, very stressful, and very hectic at times. My student assistants are constantly running around the entire building delivering passes for me, and I rely heavily on them because I would be completely lost without them. While all of my student assistants are absolutely amazing, I would like to recognize one senior that is absolutely just outstanding, and her name is Sanaya Buckalter. Sanaya has been my assistant during fourth period for the last 2 years already. She has an infectious smile, and she is always the first one to volunteer to deliver passes for me. I can always count on Sanaya. She is such a responsible young lady. Thank you, Sanaya. Thank you so much for choosing to be my assistant for the last 4 semesters. It has been an absolute delight to have you in the attendance office. Well, all of my assistants are amazing students, and I miss them all dearly. I just wanted to give a shout out to Sanaya because the attendance office would not run properly without her dedication and her leadership. Congratulations to the class of 2020. I know that you guys will go on and do amazing things.
Each year, Jack and Jill of America Incorporated Denver chapter presents young men from across the Denver metropolitan area who have demonstrated hard work academically and have given back not only to their school community, but to their community at large. They are honored each year in December at a battalion where each young man is introduced and a list of his accomplishments are read. East High School is proud as usual to have a nice selection of young men who were honored, and this year is no different. The young men that were honored from East High School this year include Caleb Barnes, Colton Johnson, Caden Roth, and Zion Wagner. Congratulations, we're so proud of you.
My name is Tamara Roan, and I am the See You Succeed teacher for Ethnic Studies. I am honored today to be presenting awards to 4 young people who are so deserving. The See You Succeed program was created 35 years ago as a concurrent enrollment program where the students earn both college and high school credit. It was designed as a way to introduce young people to the rigors of higher education. Today, I am proud to present awards to Claire Brennan, Elaine Toman, Caden Roth, and Marin Griffith. It was very important for me to get to know these young people and see what traits they had that made them so special above the rest, because all of them have done so well. What I found was a commonality in very global human beings who were open-minded and academically strong. So as that, I am presenting these awards to Marin Griffith, who says that she's an aspiring artist that often confronts controversial ideas through her creative outlets while also exploring her multi-ethnic background, which she both deeply embraces and finds challenging. Her writing is definitely on a college level. Her academic prowess is above reproach. She says, "We can only see the world through our own eyes, but if we get to know it and see as much as we can, we may just gain enough perspective." My other awardee is Caden Roth, and Caden says he brings a strong black male perspective to the class. He says his voice is not only heard, but strengthened by fellow classmates and his teacher. He says every day that he has the opportunity to be in this class, it was his favorite. Caden has taken 4 classes from me. Intro to Ethnic Studies, Race and Ethnic Relations, Race and Media, and African American Contemporary Social Issues. He says, "Demons may speak loud, but my voice will be louder. Anxiety may beat me down, but I will climb higher. I will overcome." Elena Toman has an interest in politics and race relations, and she really enjoyed the discussions during class. She felt that we engaged in in-depth topics and that the discussions were engaging. She said that there was a strong class community in a way that she had never seen in any other class. She says, "Do what you love, not what you're told." And Claire Brennan has a strong desire to learn, and she produces very thoughtful work. She considers other perspectives and has a very open mind. She has taken Race and Ethnic Relations and Intro to Ethnic Studies. She says there's a great sense of community in the classes and that she has made valuable connections. She said her favorite part of the classes was the ability to engage with her class members in a way that promotes a sense of community within the class. She found the connections that she made over the course of the year to be valuable, and she said the way that the students worked together as a class was unique and something that she had not experienced in any of her other learning environments. Claire says, be a person who is willing to look beyond the superficial layers of others. Take into account that you can never fully understand another person, but try your best anyway. As you can see, each of those students is very deserving of the See You Succeed Award, and I would like to congratulate each and every one of them. Thank you.
Hello, I am Werda Utsi, and I am the co-sponsor of Black Student Alliance along with Brett Dysart. Each year, Black Student Alliance honors students who have demonstrated leadership throughout our program. This year, we are extremely proud to give our scholarship to 3 young men who have worked hard over the course of the last 4 years. These 3 young men joined Black Student Alliance as freshmen and very early on emerged as leaders within the program. Under their leadership, Black Student Alliance has fulfilled many obligations to the community that we're extremely proud of, including Thanksgiving drives, which for the last 2 years we broke a record and was able to provide Thanksgiving baskets to more than 25 families each year. So we are very proud of these young men. The Black Student Alliance Scholarship is given in memory of Michael Thornton. Michael Thornton was one of our students a long time ago who tragically lost his life right before his graduation. The reason we decided to honor Michael each year is because of his willingness to give back to the community, his kindness that he demonstrated daily within his classrooms and within our organization. And as these young men go out into the world, we encourage them all. Please take a little bit of Michael Thornton with you. This year, we are proud to honor Lamar Feldman, Caden Rowe, and Isaiah Taylor. Congratulations, young men.
My name is Annette Tenorio, and I'm one of the co-sponsors of Latino Students United. Our senior award goes to Stephanie Didier. She has done a fantastic job leading our group and organizing all of the events that we had this year. Congratulations on graduation, Stephanie. Thank you.
We, the counseling department, nominated Sophia Means for this award. When we thought about a student who has consistently impacted all of our work in a positive way and has impressed each and every one of us with her dedication to social justice and commitment to supporting those others than herself, Sophia came to our mind. So congratulations, Sophia, and we appreciate all the support you have given us and our community.
My name is Liz Curran, and I'm a school counselor at East High School. And I have the pleasure of introducing you all to one of our amazing seniors. This student has been a part of the East community since the day he stepped foot on campus his freshman year. He's been involved with both student council and the theater program. His senior year, he became a peer mentor in the unified PE class, where he works side by side his classmates that have special needs. He's also a founding member of the East Unified Club, which works to bring inclusion for all students at East High School. He's brought his humor to the counseling department, whether we wanted it or not, whenever he stepped foot in our office, and he's eased whatever stress both staff and students were experiencing. He's resilient. Despite his setbacks, he always keeps pushing forward. He treats everyone equally with his sass, sarcasm, and wit, which has led to him becoming one of the most recognizable students at East High School. He's a friend to everyone, which is what we want all of our angels to be when they leave East and head out into the real world. So Zach, Scooter, Stoll, thanks for bringing cheer and happiness into the hallways at East High School.
Drop it like, ooh. Hello, my name is Rachel Miller, and I get to present the Self-Determination and Perseverance Award to Tiana Bracey. So I've had the privilege of knowing Tiana all of her 4 years here at East High School. I'm so excited for her to graduate and go into the real world and do such amazing things, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm very sad to see her leave us. So I hope she continues to come and visit us and say hello. So when I was asked to choose a senior to present an award to, I knew right away that it was going to be Tiana. I have built such a great relationship with her, and I know that relationship will continue even when she leaves East High School. She has grown and matured so much over her 4 years here at East High School, and it's been amazing just to get to watch and see. She works so hard, and she won't let something that's difficult stop her for wanting to achieve her goals. She'll keep working at it. I talked to Miss Gamble, who had her in Algebra 2, which is one of the hardest classes, and she said that her tenacity in Algebra 2 was amazing to get to see, and that she was very resilient with balancing her schoolwork and her job. Tiana was one of those students, like many students, who work and go to school, and that's really difficult to balance and manage, and she was able to do it. I'd see her every morning walking in, a lot of times at like 7 a.m., and I knew that she was probably exhausted from doing schoolwork and from working, but she showed up every day. She would come in, she'd give me a hug in the morning, and then she would go to her classes. She is just such an amazing young lady, human being, student, and it's just been such a joy to get to see her every single year, see her every day, and I'm definitely going to miss her. Tiana, I want to leave you with some words from one of my favorite people, Ellen DeGeneres, and she says, "When you take risks, you learn that there will be times when you succeed and there will be times when you fail, and both are equally important. So don't lose that tenacity, don't lose your determination. If something doesn't work out, just take that as an opportunity to try something else or try again. And just keep up the hard work, and I love you, and you're gonna do amazing things."
Senior Award recipients and parents, thank you again for joining us for this event. It was wonderful to listen to the stories the teachers have to tell, because they represent your experience. They've represented the importance of academic excellence at East High School. Thank you for representing the brilliance of the class of 2020, and we wish you well.